taco shows. The good, the bad, and the ugly. The highlights and, unfortunately, the lowlights that stood out this past week in the vast sea we call humanity.
It's 101.1 WJR, Orlando's rock station. Thank you to Petty's Meats for sponsoring this hour of the show. Obviously, going to hear more about what's going on at Petty's this weekend, coming up in the 9 o'clock hour with the Meat Report. But just know they open at 10. The Meat Mecca of all of Central Florida opens at 10, open till 6, and that's the same schedule Monday through Saturday.
Yep, and just know that they're loaded to the gills for the weekend with great eats.
All right. Thank you, Petty's. State Road 434 in Longwood, just west of I-4.
I got a text from Wild Bill yesterday, who runs the meat counter. He was dressed as a cow, redoing the sign out in front of Petty's. That's how they roll. Good people over there. Good family-run business.
Let's begin with this story that surfaced late this week. It concerned 3 locations around the country, one of which was Altamonte Springs. The Orlando Gold Refinery busted by the feds as part of a scheme to defraud old people of their life savings by encouraging them to convert that into gold bars, which scammers would then dispatch couriers to escort the gold to safe locations for safekeeping.
Yeah, very much like back in the day when they were sending out couriers to collect a check to help out your grandchild.
The gold was then melted down along with legitimate gold that was taken in and traded by, customers at these various locations, melted down and made into jewelry that could then be sold worldwide without being, traced.
Those 2 guys, the main ones they're showing, yeah, you got a hell chip for that. You don't rip off elderly. You don't mess with kids, elderly, or, special needs.
They've been getting away with it for a while there under the guise of they did have a legit side to it, but, oh, man.
Yeah. Hell chip.
How about this 34-year-old Christopher Delgado character? He was busted this week running a Ponzi scheme to the tune of $328 million. President and CEO of Goliath Ventures, formerly known as Gen Z venture firm. He faces charges of wire fraud and money laundering. So, good Lord, man.
Getting a little greedy there. Had to take it all the way up to $328 million.
This in Marion County, this guy who is now been booked in his connection to the death of a 3-year-old girl that was in his care. It was the daughter of his girlfriend. This up in Citra. They lived in a trailer. Little girl's name was Paisley Brown. Investigators said this guy, Jerome Coombs, bound her hands and feet, then dropped her on the ground and punched her several times.
Just stop.
And once the investigators arrived, she wasn't the only kid there. There were several other kids that were being kept in makeshift cages, being used as playpens. Tape.
Again, one of the areas you don't mess with. Women, kids, elderly, special needs. Just that guy right there, he's going to be taken care of in jail.
Operation Last Lap. Port Orange police popping 13 pervs. Child exploitation predators.
I saw
They're never going to learn. They're never going to learn. Put them on the island. All of them.
All of them on the island. All people with kiddie porn, people that are perving out to meet kids. Just put them on the island, and then we nuke the island.
If you've watched any news last night or this morning, you've probably seen the video of the Marion County daycare worker. 31-year-old
footage.
Laura Flores, 3 counts of child abuse after a 2-week investigation. Oh, she's knocking them around pretty good there.
Yeah, we saw this lady last week, but now the latest footage came. It's hard to watch.
They did pick up a 16-year-old this week in connection with that gang-related mass shooting outside the Soul Food restaurant in Paramore last week. Several people still in critical condition after that deal. And then the last thing I have to throw in here, it wouldn't be complete without some animal abuse, right? We go to Brevard County for that, where a Merritt Island woman was jailed after she was seen viciously attacking a cat to get back at a family member last weekend.
All that. I'm just shaking my head. You need to power flush all those people.
Without being prompted to, Sarah Jenkins spontaneously uttered that the cat attacked her, resulting in her daughter stating that Jenkins attacked the cat first. But it turned out the daughter had recorded what had happened on her cell, which shows Jenkins chasing the cat named Mila around the home, choking and throwing the cat to the ground. I just,
power flush them all, dude. The pot's not lit up.
Yeah, I know, because I've been having some issues over here, but I do have to find the power
We
flusher.
really got to take care of these people I'll just leave it at that.
I've got it. Let's goodbye.
All the bad flushed away.
Goodbye.
Wow, I don't even want to touch that. He just threw a stack of papers. I don't even want to touch it.
Please save us, Mr. Good News Network.
Off to the Good News Network we go. Look at this. Pat, have you seen the vacation film that was left in a vintage camera from 70 years ago?
Bob, I haven't, but I'm sure you're going to tell us all about it.
It was developed. And look at these ski pictures. Hold on. Boom, top right. How cool is that? Ski pictures from 70 years ago. Uh-huh.
That sure is good news.
No, I'm just saying, if you find a vintage camera and it still has a film and it gets developed, I think that's pretty cool. Okay, we're going to move on. Pat's not impressed with that. But we have a Thailand mythical fire tiger, right? I mean, this thing, people weren't even sure if it exists because it was mythical. It was captured on the trail cam. One of the rarest sightings in the cat world. Feline lovers are freaking out. Meow pow. That's a meow pow.
Meow pow. Yeah, that's a new one.
The story you told earlier in the week. The ball slamming into the seagull, the soccer ball, and gave him CPR. Went out there and gave him. One of the players gave the little seagull CPR.
Has a broken wing, though, Tucker.
I know. It's going to be all right. Okay, hey, how about a good Samaritan that sprang into action to save a baby that fell into Lake Michigan? Think how cold Lake Michigan is right now. Icy at times, I'm sure. Well, this whatever. He jumped in, saved the baby, and they show him in the hospital bed because I'm sure he got some kind of cold situation. Pow! I know people love the pets.
It is
man.
cold and flu season, you know.
Yeah, it definitely is. Abandoned Las Vegas airport. Remember the dog that was left in the Vegas airport? Well, the officer who saved him adopted him. Good job. Gave him what they call in the, they said forever home, but me being a true pet lover, I say forever home. Pow!
What was that about being a true pet lover?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
okay,
that.
Yeah.
Oh, gold. You had a gold story? Well, Osaka was stunned by an anonymous gift, Pat. They had aging water pipes in Osaka, and somebody donated a whole bunch of gold bars to fix them, to fix the pipes. That's cool. If they made them out of gold, it would be even better. Then there's this guy. He had a dream about having a heart attack, and turns out he went and got checked. He had open heart surgery, saved his life. Pow. I don't want to freak him out. I didn't do a loud pow because it could really freak him out. And then last but not least, anybody, as I said, you hurt women, you have an issue. Well, moving companies offer free moves to domestic violence victims in 8 states. Thousands of women, and there's domestic men things sometimes, if you're a dude getting beat and you're calling anyway, these moving companies are helping, and they've already helped out thousands of victims of domestic violence. Good job, pal. Oh, I got to end on even a better note. Last but not least, this Indian teacher, well, she's India. Teacher wins $1 million prize for turning India's slums into hundreds of open-air classrooms. Went from slums to teaching whatever.
So I guess you didn't get the thing I left on your desk this morning.
Oh, yeah, I did. Hold on. I left it over there. Look at all these papers. I got a lot of paperwork going. Snowplow driver rescued dogs from a blizzard on Long Island. Yep, he saw these dogs. He rescued them. right there in his snowplow. Good job, dude.
I have that video footage, by the way, on the Lynch and Taco blog at WJR.com, and I want to put it on our Facebook page, but it says our servers are down right now. This has just been a comedy of errors this morning behind the scenes. I just need to let you all know that.
Yeah, Pat's been dealing with major computer issues, so thanks for bearing with us.
Can I give a flush to computer issues?
No, because we just ended on a power note of pals.
Oh,
okay, if you want.
Lynch and Taco's commercial-free Workday Rock Block coming up next. All right, stand by.
WJRR, Orlando's rock station.